Who are you?
Come with me.
Oh, that's such an interesting beginning. Isn't that how episode 1 starts? Alright, are we going to get answers? I do feel like episode 7 is a very good point now. Like, it's going to start to get a little annoying if I don't start to get something more... Not annoying, frustrating.
You could have thrown away Petey's phone weeks ago. Why didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Help, you mean reintegration? Killed him.
Procedure didn't kill Petey.
Okay.
If you had followed my post-op instructions and not simply run away at the first sign of sickness.
Damn.
I put that chip in your head, and I'm still the only one who can deactivate it.
Oh, okay. So are we going to get some reintegration? Is that choice going to be proffered?
Maybe I don't want it deactivated.
Right.
Or that, yeah.
Maybe Ernie does.
Hmm.
You wonder what he thinks about all this, don't you? You wonder if he's happy.
Let's get some recording.
2 years, right? So Ernie really is still just a baby.
Uh-huh.
My Innie lives his own life.
No, he doesn't. Rigabi. Go!
And for all intents and purposes, he is you.
Mm-hmm. Let's challenge him.
Do you really think he's different down there? Combs his hair differently, laughs at different jokes?
Yeah. Still the same person. Different environment, though.
He dreams every day about clawing his way to the surface. You'll never know.
He could.
You brought him into this world without his permission,
Yeah.
based on your own desire for emotional convenience.
How well put.
Not a bad person.
Okay, sure.
I think you want to do what's right.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Mr. Scout.
Oh, God. Don't give it away.
Do I know you?
We work together.
Rigabi. No.
You having a chat with someone, Mark?
No.
It's okay. I'm a friend.
Yes, Rigabi. Oh, God. Okay. Wow.
Grab his arms.
That guy did. Okay. Do you know what? I feel like I didn't appreciate his grumpy face enough, actually. I didn't think he was going to go out this soon. I was. Do you know what, though? Before I came into this episode, I was like, I wonder if we are going to get some deaths. There we go. But more, maybe. I feel like Cobell's such an interesting character. I don't know if she's going to. Rigabi, maybe. But, which is a shame. I hope not, because actually the actor playing her is really good. I like her performance so far. It seems like she's got a lot to give. So I do hope she kind of sticks around a little bit. But, yeah, we'll see.
Oh my god!
This isn't great, though. Grainer came in like I'm a friend. Rigabi, he's just met. Kills a guy.
I work with him.
You don't.
Thank you, Rigabi.
There's security on the separate floor.
Security? Oh my god!
Talk fast, Rigabi. You're going to lose him.
I'm gonna throw it up right now. Don't!
Your DNA's in that! Grainer's security card.
This is good.
Full access, and it can't be tied to anyone.
Let's go.
Get to work tomorrow, he'll know what to do.
Who'll know what to do?
You.
Will he? He's a little clueless.
Petey's phone. Give it to me.
Hey, I am hoping to see a bit of an uprising, though, you know.
Get rid of your clothes. Go now.
I feel like we need... Okay. We need to have a little bit of a conversation about... You can't just do that in front of him.
I'll be in touch. It's gonna be okay.
Sooner rather than later, if you could. Damn, though. Hey, Grainer. One love. Yeah. Hey, if Cobell hadn't been so obsessive into Mark, right? The reason she didn't come was because she was like, I've had a day, I'm not coming. Grainer was like, you know, do you want to come? Blah, 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 blah. He asked like twice, right? Cobell had been there. I don't know if that would have gone down the same way. Maybe. I don't know what Cobell's packing. Do you know what I mean? She might have some kind of fighting chops. We don't like. Honestly, that lady has some stuff up her sleeve. I don't know what she's capable of. You know what I mean? You know, Egan's school has got some weird shit going on. It's true though. Inside Mark, with that card, can get anywhere he wants. Probably. What are we gonna find? Hey! The basement. Oh God.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, she's here.
Getting some water. Do you need anything?
I forgot. I did.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, this ain't great. I want this to go well. Come on, you gotta think of something, buddy. Maybe just tell her. Honestly. Not about the murder thing. Do you know what I mean? Keep that to
weird.
yourself. Yes. Yes, he is. Validly so, fair enough, but...
I've been up for an hour and you weren't here.
Okay. Be honest, apart from the murder.
okay, just,
We can trust Alexa. Ooh. What if she's the plan? Oh, I hope not.
it's needed to drive a little.
Are you okay?
Okay. Bless you for that, mate.
No, I mean, this is kind of a big deal for me.
Fair.
Do you want me to go?
She's so sweet. I love her.
Maybe,
Oh, no. No. No! Okay. God damn. We can recover that. It's gonna be fine. Yes, I am talking to myself. It's always the problem with a mystery, especially one that is doing the kind of tension so well, is that it does run the risk of, if the thing, whatever it is, the reveal isn't good enough, can kind of leave you with a bad taste in your mouth. Do you know what I mean? It might not stick the landing, so I am curious to see if it can.
You usually dispose of your waste in the early afternoon.
Well,
Stalker.
You look troubled, Mark.
Leave him alone! Sorry. I know. Okay.
Maybe we should talk later over a nice hot cup of lavender tea.
I'm not letting you feed me anything, mate.
Jack Frost certainly needs some new dandruff shampoo.
Never trust it. Never trust it, Mark! I think it works, mate. You're gonna wear it out, man. Yeah, whatever Agabi thinks inside Mark can do, maybe that's gonna scupper it a little bit. Morning poo? Fair enough, mate. No. Oh, yeah. Man, that sucks, honestly. Oh, if you ever want to hide anything from me, just put it in the toilet. I'm never going to check. No way, mate. No. Too stressful. Do you know what I mean? Germs. Poo germs. The worst kind. No, they're probably not the worst kind, but you know what I mean. They get in my head.
Mr. Milchick, pleasure.
Not the germs. Like, that would be disastrous, I'll be honest with you.
Pleasure to see you, sir.
These guys are in early.
Sit.
Thank you.
Now we can focus on the final preparations.
That we can.
Okay, so they do know what's going on. More than they told.
You deserve something special.
Waffle pie.
Another trip to the break room, I hope. Yesterday was quite enough.
Even that was a little bit of a rebellion from him. And there was a long pause from Milchek, and he looked at him like, you know, what are you mentioning that for? There's a note of defiance in there. Not the break room, didn't like that, don't do that, do you know what I mean? That isn't just a subservient worker in that line, as much as it was a softly delivered line.
Yesterday was quite enough.
It was that yesterday was quite enough, was the kind of the iron, a little bit of iron coming through into that, because actually he says the line quite fearfully. Actually, you know, a little bit meekly, but then yesterday was quite enough. A note of a little backbone in Burt, actually. And then the long pause from Milchek, I think, was, excuse you, with that tone. Maybe little notes of rebellion.
Dylan G. Good morning.
Yeah, how you feeling?
What the hell was that?
Walk with me.
Okay.
What happened last night is called the overtime contingency.
I feel like you just made that up, mate.
Employed to remotely awaken workers off-site.
You never told us you could do that.
Ah.
Emergency use only.
Did you tell them, though?
Is that my son?
He'd agreed to count to 1,000, which he then violated.
He's a kid. Relax.
I really wouldn't mention this to your colleagues, Dylan.
Nah, Dylan's primed for rebellion.
Can you tell me his name?
Wants to know more.
Not knowing is probably for the best.
That line is crazy. Of course, not knowing is probably for the best. The whole show, mate. It's the whole show. Even for me. If I don't know shit. Oh, look at this face on Dylan, though. Yeah. I mean, even without the book, he, personality-wise, character-wise, is very rebellious. As much as he is also, you know, cowed in the same way they all are. Quite rebellious. You know, don't tell your colleagues. If there's one person who's going to tell him, it's him. But he doesn't want him to tell them, because that sort of thing is going to be a seed ripe for being used for rising up, rebellion, right? It's all going to go towards it, and I feel like they're on the cusp.
I'm gonna see about wrestling you up some special perks.
Buttering them all up, isn't he?
Good man, Dylan.
That
Good
wasn't
man.
a scent. Not okay. Whatever it is that happens as they go through this door, are they even going to be aware of it, I wonder? What's he scribbling? Is he doing a little drawing? Show us.
I'm here to escort you to your desk.
Weird.
Sounds good.
Lead the way.
It's so interesting that inside Mark and outside Mark are kind of working together, and he doesn't even know it, this one. Okay, showtime, baby.
What are we, locked in now?
These doors help us to ensure you all are tucked nicely in your workspace.
Oh, it's just a locked door.
My guest is here. Have a seat.
Oh.
Coffee, black.
Oh, no, Milchek, don't do that to me. Now I like him. Come on. I can be bought. I really just can be. God damn it. Too many people like coffee. You know what I mean? The world would be a simpler place if the bad people didn't like coffee, mate. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Sorry. Okay. That is an example of sometimes you can just overthink things. Fair enough, mate. Just a locked door.
Coffee, black. I'll bring it to you.
Good morning, Mark.
Oh, wait, it's for Mark. Oh, thank God we're saved.
How you doing, Irv?
I'm well, thank you.
No, you're Irv.
Dylan, you all right?
Fine.
Yeah, we're asking around.
Where's the sly profanity-laced cutback?
Uh-huh. Doing a mood check, I like it.
Straight from the hills of Rwanda.
Weirdly phrased, but okay.
Thanks.
To be fair, the fact that he's like a bit of a coffee-making machine, I do quite like that about him.
I don't know if you heard, but Grainer didn't come in.
Weird, innit?
Just wondering where you are.
So,
Ah!
upper body slightly forward while cradle.
Sorry. Wait.
Now you try.
My God.
She goes into the...
Oh, no. They're going to be Oh.
And it's just flying everywhere. Yes, like an angry fire hose. Oh, no.
I was trying to work out how much of it is an act with her, because you feel like all of it. But like the question arose in my mind of like, is Cobell charming? It's almost more sinister, because I feel like she can imitate charming so effectively. It's so convincing, which is almost so much sort of like, do you know, because it's just, you feel like, I feel like there's a very good chance that it is all an act. Or maybe there's perhaps the implication that beneath all of the cult, all of the manipulation, all of the ways that she's been shaped since she was a kid, beneath all of that, did she have the potential to be a beautiful, nice, charming person? You know, maybe she uses this now, as she does, because it's the environment she's been thrust into, and she has that in her arsenal. But it's like without the environment that she's been raised in and the existence, the work life that she has and that she exists in, it's kind of warped that, perhaps, in a warmth, in a charm, that means that actually that kind of pure human thing, you know, this beautiful human thing has been twisted. It's being used as opposed to being embraced. Isn't that such an example for this kind of corporate capitalistic life, society world that we have? It turns what perhaps would have been nice, normal, well-adjusted people, charming, genuinely nice people into something else. And actually they can just use that and put that face on. The people that can do that and use it for their own gain, for bad things, without the environment, without the kind of the pieces, the board that we have to play on being so corrupt, so promoting of all of these negative behaviors in us. I mean, I don't think I'm particularly stretching the imagination to say that the ultra-capitalistic world that we have and they have in this show too is making us all a little worse, perhaps, than we would ordinarily be without it. I don't think it's particularly a system or creates a society in which we can be our best selves. And it doesn't affect everyone the same way, obviously, but more often than not, I think it does twist our better natures into something bad. And I think that's what perhaps, I think Cobell is such an interesting kind of case study for that, because like I say, it posits that question: was there potentially under all this, or is there something under all this that is good? You know, has she been lost to the system?
I guess her husband's a state senator.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Say it.
This is stupid.
Say it.
They say that they only sever people for work. Like, what if you wanted a baby? But you didn't want to.
Oh, didn't want to actually give birth. Oh, that's so cruel, man. Providing perhaps a private service for the rich. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, that's so horrible. What an example that is of... Oh, God. Like all of Severance, it just gets worse than what you think about it. The version of her that gave birth does all the hard part and then presumably would never get to see her kid. Oh. That's horrible. And clearly was a different person in a certain... I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Ragabi's talking about how similar Mark's are. And I think that's fair. I do think there are some similarities, but it is that thing, isn't it? I think the version of them that gets severed, the one without the memory, is just maybe... Well, it would be the version of Cobell without all of the propaganda, all of the manipulation that she's been... It's funny that I just talked... Yeah, of course I'm talking about what I just talked about, you know, corporatism, capitalism, all of these things influencing us to create a person. Because it does. It absolutely does. It does change us. I mean, you know, the Cobell that gets severed would be the Cobell that she is, like almost a more pure version of her without all of the environmental influences, all of the trauma, even though some of that perhaps does still live in them somewhere, right? I'm thinking about Mark. But if Cobell gets severed, it will be the Cobell. It will be. You could actually see. You could see what kind of person she is. Is the charm? Is this stuff? Is that who she actually is? And is the version of her now just using that side of herself for bad? You know, and how sad is that? How good a person, how much better we could be with better systems in place. It raises that question. So it's like they are a different person, but they are kind of the same person. It's that duality, right? It's just sad and scary. Sorry, yeah, because the Gabby, was it the pregnant lady? She had a whole different idea of what to call the kid. I mean, I do wonder whether the names the kids got, maybe it was more influenced by the dad. Seemed like he was that kind of person. Who knows?
Severed. Why do you think Mark did it?
Oh, back on Mark, okay.
It was right after he lost his wife.
Does he ever talk about her?
She has an obsession with Mark, and I don't know why, yet. There's something here. I don't know what it is.
When my husband passed, I thought I saw him everywhere. Does Mark ever think he sees her?
Is she his wife? Oh, no. Sorry, I just knocked this. My bad. Does he ever see her? Is she alive somewhere? Is it Helly? Is it Regard? I feel like his wife's alive. I don't think it is Cobell. Though I don't know.
Mark ever think he sees her?
That line, man. That you're teasing me, I think.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, that was better. I think that was the best one. That was still not good. I want to stress. Sorry, different show. I usually do it for Buffy, I think. I lose track. I do. But that was so sad. Oh my god. No one's going to get that reference unless you watch probably my best one.
I was just in the bathroom.
Yeah?
Thanks for telling us, mate.
Whatever happened to the soap labels? Shouldn't there be labels on the soap dispensers saying soap?
What else could it be?
Never been that.
We all know it's soap.
Are you getting confused? Is that where you're coming? What have you been getting up to, Irv, in the bathroom?
We all know it's soap.
Seems like an O&D question.
That's so interesting. Sorry, just that little exchange. You know, this thing of what we all know. We don't need a label necessarily for this thing because we all know it's the thing. How much do we think we know that we just take for granted? And then we don't even notice it anymore because it's just the norm. I feel like everything, so much of what I've talked about and so much that this show talks about is that sort of thing that, sorry, I'm talking almost very abstractly, you know, but this concept of something becoming so normalized, even if it's harmful, that you don't notice it anymore. Dylan coming in, we all know it's soap. We all know that that's how things are. We don't need it, you know. And then Irv almost being this example of, I need to be told. I need to be told it's soap so I know it's soap. You know, he's kind of coming from this place of ultra meek, ultra subservient attitude.
What's this? It's an MDE.
Party.
A 5-minute music dance experience.
Wow. Way to package that into a nice little, oh god.
3%.
Really?
Yes, well, it's been a tough morning on all of us.
Why for you?
Good question. This is brilliant. We can see all of their dance moves. Let's go. 5 minutes. They're going to have to pack that in. Oh. Ooh.
The maraca.
Sorry, you can choose one, what is it, mood and one accessory. All of this fun. Again, it's the wellness check, you know. Enjoy it all equally. Have fun, not too much though. Hey, dine it back. You know what I mean? One thing. Not two, one. You know, all tightly controlled.
Would have gone for the castanets.
God. Okay, Irv, you get the castanets. Can you not choose?
Defiant jazz.
Oh, name of the episode. Okay. Funny choice, innit? Defiance. Is Milchek getting involved too? Do you know what I'm here for? Oh, hello.
Whoa, wow. Okay.
Go wild, mate. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. I'm such a sucker, man. Milchek is growing on me. Yes, Irv. Get your hip involved, dude. Hello, boy. Go on. Dylan, get up. You feel it, man. Come on. Oh. Let's go. What are we doing, mate? Oh, what is that? Yeah. Put it back in your pocket.
Let's see it.
A thing. I'll tell you what, Milkshak's the life of the party. Fair play with him. Mate, you got a castanet. Use it. Get Dylan up, mate. Come on. Spin him in the chair or something. Oh, well, okay. Oh, buddy, you really need to let loose, didn't you? You're very stressed. Hit him. He's gonna hit him. Oh my god. Dylan. Suddenly very stressful. Oh god. Yeah. Oh. Oh god.
Biting me!
Yes, Dylan. Go, Dylan. Phenomenal party. Thank you, Milkshake. Oh, the red on the white, you know. Milkshake almost dressed in this white kind of, you know, sterile, pure, innocent almost. And it is a facade, isn't it? And Dylan coming at him there and that white marred with red blood. Violence, you know, macabre, which I feel like is peeling back the layer on Milkshake.
He broke the skin. Tetanus toxoid panel.
I'm reporting this to Miss Cobell.
Yeah, you want to go see her together?
Yeah. Oh. This is what I like to see, man. I am a little bit annoyed that I didn't get to see his dance move.
The music dance experience is officially cancelled.
Forever. Honestly, mate, I feel like you're going to suffer from that more than these guys. Oh, it's a very sassy hand. All right. Yeah, we did ruin a good time for him, to be honest.
What is wrong with you? They can wake us up.
Yeah, let's go.
I saw my son.
Yeah. All right.
And then he hugged me. He was so happy to see me.
And this thing, how interesting we get the pregnant Gabby lady. That severed version of her will never see her child. And that's what we've got with Dylan, isn't it? For all he knows, for all intents and purposes, he knows he will never see his son again. This torture now is so much worse for him, for that. That's horrible. Can he ever go back to a place, you know, tell me his name. Can he ever go back to the place that he was in before? No.
But now I'm just supposed to have that in my head every day here.
Yeah.
We get to see him again.
Yeah.
He's not your son, Dylan.
He is.
He's your Howdy's son.
That's bull.
Yes.
He's my son, too.
God.
The controls are surely somewhere we can't access.
Let's go.
The security office?
Yeah, boy.
I must have had it with me when I came in.
Outside marks on your side, dude. Let's go.
I think it's time for a field trip.
Yeah, we need a gang name. We need a name. Do you know what I mean?
What about Milkshake?
He can't be everywhere at once.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where the office is?
Petey saw it during a fire alarm last year. He showed me.
Oh, yeah. Cobell's not here. Milkshake's distracted. No grey now. Oh, come on. We're prepped. Awesome foursome. That's so basic, Tyler. Come on, man.
Look, if Milkshake does show up, I'm stalling at it.
Bite him again. I love that you gave him that job.
Irving. I'm sorry, Mark.
What?
I have to make sure Burt's okay.
Okay, cool. He's not giving you away.
I'm sorry, Mark. I can't hear you. I'll be back.
Fair enough. Let him go. Go on. Duo. Oh, man. I tell you what. We are down to 2 very quick. Husband and wife, maybe? I swear. Like, someone's his wife, mate. Ooh. Spicy transition. I like it. I swear to God, if anyone shows a strange predilection for candles, mate, I'm on that. Fact-finding mission. Come on, guys.
Weird.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they found it. Oh. Wow, we're tracking everybody. Yeah, go, go, go. Nice. You can't get caught out here, mate, because, Oh, wow. How do you get that?
I have the board here.
Oh.
Doug Rayner's dead.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The board reminds you that reintegration has
Reintegration happened.
Okay.
I would be happy to share my findings in person without intermediaries.
Oh, a bit of backbone from you. Okay. In regards to the board, I mean. Because I think last time she was a little bit...
The board agrees.
Oh. Off kilter, wasn't she?
Available to meet with you at the Egan Family Gala next week.
Okay. I mean, is that going to be Cobell getting taken out? That's a big deal for her, I think.
I look forward to receiving them.
Yeah, she's tightly in control, but I think she's super happy about that. And I don't know what it is. Something, the combination of the tightly in control face. Specifically trying not to express herself, I think, and also that shrine to Egan that she has. I don't think she perhaps has ever seen the board, and the Egan whatever it is gala, I feel like that's a huge deal for her, and I think all she cares about is rising up in this Egan hierarchy. I wonder if that'll be good or bad for her, because I'm getting the impression that it's going to be bad for her, but I think in her mind that's great. Something that occurred to me watching this back was the idea of the refinement of the slave. Cobell is too emotional. She's a perfect servant, indoctrinated as she is, but she's too passionate as a result of it all. She has built up this love her whole life. It reflects slavery in the real world, how the versions of slavery we have today are subtler so as to be more acceptable in the sense that no one notices. I'm talking about prison labour, to take one example, but also the workforce in servitude to this capitalistic agenda in which we're giving our lives for our corporate overlords. It's this idea of the refinement of the slave, this element of insinuating slavery into society as justice and good people work against it. The methods to implement slavery have to get more cruel, more insidious, cleverer in the ways evil people have to be to make it acceptable to the masses. I think that's what we see IRL today, but also in the show. Cobell was attempt 1, let's say. She was manipulated through school and her upbringing. Severance is more absolute, creates subservience that coincides with a blank slate, childlike persona lacking in the passion that Cobell has. I think that's another thing that makes Severance more appealing, because it assures a lack of passion, as opposed to the way Cobell is exhibiting it here, which I imagine the board and Lumen find irritating. It gives Cobell license to act outside the purview of Lumen if she thinks it serves the Egans, or at least her interpretation of what the Egans would want from her. It's imperfect as a form of slavery because she has incrementally more autonomy, more freedom than the severed workers. Lumen are refining what, to their mind, is the perfect slave. They're having a party. This is going to be suspicious to you. Wow. What? This is very extravagant, isn't it?
So no one is in there? That's lax.
It's true, yeah.
Well, maybe it's enough that we think we're constantly being watched.
Uh-huh.
There's a bunch of steps, but it's actually pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
To do this, one of us has to stay behind,
Yeah,
right?
I can do it. I've already been out, so it's only fair.
Very noble of you.
Oh.
Signed as a 2-man operation.
Great, I have the strength of 2 men.
2 lever switches that you have to hold open during the actual procedure.
I can do it.
What's your wingspan, mate? Sorry, it's not a bird. Arm span.
Man of the hour!
Wow, Milchek just...
Gather round.
Chipper. Milchek's gonna see you, dude.
Greetings, designers.
Goodbye, Burt.
Refiner.
Yeah.
We'll have to get those doors looked at. This is for you.
Is his outside self letting him go? What?
This is kind of strange, but worked with you for nearly 7 years.
7, wow.
I do know how I feel every day when I come from being with you. Feeling tired but fulfilled. I feel satisfied. It's my last day with you. I'm certain...
Oh, damn, Irv. Yeah.
The impression you've left on me is indelible, though I'm unaware of it on a conscious level. I will never forget any of you. Even though sitting here right now, I have no recollection actually ever meeting you, no idea.
It's so interesting, isn't it? That thing that he said, I leave there every day with a sense of fulfillment. I mean, isn't that what everybody wants? But it's like, I feel like the people that do get that are doing something that they actually want to do in life, in work. Severance is almost this cold way of attaining that. But it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, maybe Burt is an example of someone who isn't doing this for the sake of trauma or because of trauma. Maybe he's just doing it because there's a little guy, he doesn't want to go into work, right? So perhaps he has the privilege of that fulfillment when other people don't. I don't think Mark feels that way, for example.
Meeting you, no idea of your name.
So hollow.
Even how many of you there are. Anyway.
All sort of meaningless, isn't it?
Congratulations. Good job, buddy.
Oh God, it is almost like talking to a child or a dog, isn't it? When they talk to their inside selves.
You're all just gonna stand here and let him die?
Having what?
Are we being punished for defying the guidance of the founder?
Yes, Irv, rise up.
He is retiring.
Yeah, But he's right. It's killing this Burt because he'll never come back. He's gone after this. Irving's right. Like, there's almost the temptation to say something like, it's a weird way of looking at it. But no, he's right. That is the way to look at it. This version is dying. What's death? It is the absence of the person. The person is never coming back, is gone. That is death, right?
You smug motherfucker.
Oh, yes, Irv!
You're not severed.
Yeah.
You walk out of here with your memories. You carry them home with you every night.
Yeah.
You can rip them away from you, snuff them out.
Beautiful.
They never existed.
I love this for him.
You never existed! That's enough!
Where's the meaning? Yeah.
But only if you behave in a manner that brings no shame upon yourself.
Yes, Mr. Milchek.
Uh-huh. And how does that subservience feel now, huh? You didn't like that, did you?
Let's all say goodbye to Burt.
Damn. What a cool arc, what a cool progression of Earth's character that he gets, you start where he starts, and then he says that to Milchek. Of all of them, he is the one to say that line to Milchek. That's beautiful. And it's believable. You get why he's saying it. It absolutely makes sense despite the fact that he is who he is. Great writing. A handshake. It's funny, isn't it, how it has all been a raid to Irv is not enough anymore. Is a handshake enough for him? It was so much more than that, wasn't it? You want to do more? Hug him. All of these restrictions are suddenly stifling, as opposed to before they were comforting, and how interesting the ways that the show has kind of flipped that for him, and the way that they've done it is through Burt, and what is that? It's love. It's almost the most human thing of all. The thing that I think a lot of people would argue is the most definitive thing of, humans' existence, of loving one another, loving somebody. And sure, they just started. I'm not saying it's love, right? But you know what I'm talking about, right? That kind of feeling. And it's so interesting that something so human is the thing that flips him, because I think that's what we've got here. I mean, this is absolutely going to radicalize him, losing Burt, having that and then losing it. And unfortunately, sometimes it does take something so personal for somebody to actually change and want to break out of this thing that this life that they've found themselves in, or whatever it might be, right? I think so often today you have so much apathy towards this stuff, work stuff, capitalism, all of that kind of thing, until it gets personal for them. And I'm not like laying judgment for that, whatever. I'm just saying that I do think that is a reality of how it tends to go a lot of the time. Not all the time. There are people who don't feel it and they're still advocating or still talking against them, whatever, it is what it is. But I think it is such a good reflection of actually what changes hearts and minds, especially in oneself, is if it impacts you. Like I say, we should be striving for more than that. I think, you should care about stuff even if it doesn't impact you. But yeah, are we going to get them triggering the change then at the end of this episode? Is that next episode? That's going to be interesting. I mean, if it's the case that like Mark and Helly are husband and wife, for example, that would be a brilliant moment to see them both look at each other and be like, have him look at her. Dude, what a scene that would be.
Let's burn this place to the ground.
Yes! God damn yes. Let's go. We're all in. Yeah. What a beautiful way that it's got all of them. I mean, Helly was already there, but Dylan, the kid, his son, Irv, the way it's got him, Mark, incrementally, PT, all that stuff. What a really just beautifully written show to get them all to the place they're in this episode, going into the last two. It's great payoff.
Hey.
Nice.
My phone.
Oh.
I'm good. How are you?
That's great. Come on in.
Oh, he's very drunk. Okay. Damn. Oh, mate, she's gonna assign all of this to her, and it's not her at all.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
No.
Yeah.
Mark, I just don't think you're ready for this.
No. Fair read.
I don't think you're ready for anything. I think you're a mess right now.
I'm sorry for talking about her.
No, it's not.
You know what? You can talk about her. You can not talk about her.
Yeah.
See? That's her.
Show me. Show me it. He's blowing it out, man. Really? Show me for. Come on.
Gone.
Different cut, like brunette. Hey, man, people dye their hair. Yeah.
What?
Dude.
Okay.
Dude, don't.
Wow.
Bye, Mark.
Ah, man. This moment and this scene is beautifully painful because we all know what's going on. Alexa doesn't. You know, what a beautifully human moment. You know, one of those moments where it's like it's just timing and people not being honest and.
She's great.
Alexa or your wife, both maybe. Hey, is you gonna put the picture back together and we're gonna see it? Show me, please. I don't know if it's Helly. It's someone I feel like in the show, and I don't know who. Yeah, show me. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on.
My wife was extraordinary.
I mean, this is great. Again, another aspect of confronting.
My wife liked other people.
Come. Oh, stop it, you dirty thing. You dirty show. Get that finger out of the way. Oh, no. No. I knew it was one of them. I knew it. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, the moment in the break room when they go past each other. Oh, next up, of course, she's there. So how's this happen then? That's so cool. It's really interesting that she's not dead. I think that's a really bold move. Again, it's answering, hey, actually, you know, I was saying earlier in the episode, if they don't give me something, I'm going to get a bit frustrated. They've kind of done the same thing that it's been doing all show. It has answered something, but in answering it, it has given me more mystery, more questions, because it's like, okay, well, she's not dead. Why? Why did she have to die? Was it consensual? Is she in on it? Is she severed? What's the purpose? Why did Lumen do it? You know, they didn't kill her, fair enough, but they instilled the trauma in him still by taking her out of the picture and making him think that. So that theory's still alive, I guess. Do you know, like all of these more, like all of these questions. So it's like, but I do feel like that's a big enough reveal that it's sated me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's like I found a little pool in the desert and I'm just going wild on that pool. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like, I do want a little more though, or actually a little bit of mango juice, something like that. Do you know what I mean? Something else. So it's like there's still stuff to be answered, but beautiful. I love that. Oh man, what a yeah. Again, I do feel like they've incrementally ramped up the reveals, but they're still perfectly balancing that line of keeping you on the hook. Like, you know, beautifully done. But yeah, I mean, what else is there more to say? I feel like we're primed for an uprising. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he sees her when he's, you know, if they flip him maybe. Is he going to find, you've got to argue he's got to find out before this season's over. Maybe that's what we end on. Because I was kind of coming into this episode thinking, how is this season going to end? And a comment that someone made actually made me think that perhaps they didn't have a second season planned, but the first season did so well that they're kind of, I don't know, it feels like, did the studio like pressure them to do a second season because it did so well? Does it end in a way that it's like, okay, that's how it should have ended in this? Do you know what I mean? Was it planned for a second season or what? I don't know. So I do wonder whether we will get less of a cliffhanger actually because of that. I don't know, which excites me. I'm like, are we going to get more of a fuller ending? You know, this season. Anyway, sorry, I'm just talking at this point. I don't know. But yeah, hey, that was, what was it called? Defiant Jazz, and what an apt name. I mean, you know, like jazz, even, you know, just dancing and having that freedom, you know, freedom, right? I think dancing is a very freeing thing. It's a very expressive thing, very human thing. And Defiant Jazz, Defiance, I think it sums up, I think, what's happening in the show right now so well. And hey, yeah, Dylan, biting Milchek, beautiful, love that. And Irving and all of that stuff. I mean, beautiful character development, right? Sorry, I've ended the video. Defiant Jazz, episode 7. We will get to episode 8 next week. That will be on Wednesday. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already. Like the video, comment. That all helps the video out, helps the channel out. So please do that if you feel so inclined. Hey, as always, links down in the description below. I've got my gaming channel. I've got early access for all my videos. Also down there, my Patreon, my YouTube membership. So check that out if you're interested. Thank you, as always, to my members, to my patrons. Genuinely just thank you. Thank you so much for your support. That is it for Severance this week. We will be closing out season 1 very soon. So yeah, be sure to check in next week. But until then, I'll see you.